Lesson 1. The Day I Broke the Rules. A few years ago, I was employed by the McDonald's Corporation. On Ronald Day, I would dress up as Ronald McDonald and visit the community hospital's sick children. Most of these young patients were suffering from terminal illnesses. Thus, I would try my best to ease their pain, and I found it tremendously rewarding to be able to bring some laughter to the kids.
One of the rules of my job was never to visit the children alone when I was dressed as Ronald, or I might frighten them with my painted face and red wig. I wasn't permitted to have any physical contact with the children either, since doing so might pass on germs to them. Though I understood the reasoning behind these rules, I also felt that sometimes nothing could convey love, empathy, and warmth like a heartfelt embrace.
Once, as I was leaving the hospital after finishing my work for the day, I heard a voice coming from a half-open door. "Ronald?" the frail voice called, prompting me to push open the door and go in. I found a small boy of about 5 lying in bed and looking extremely weak and pale. "His name is Billy," his parents told me, smiling. It was really heartbreaking to see such a young boy confined to a hospital bed. I knew I had to do anything I could to cheer little Billy up, so I stayed and did some magic tricks for him. A sparkle soon came to his eyes, and I asked if I could do anything else for him. Billy replied, "Ronald, can I have a hug?"
Although having to turn him down pained me deeply, I had no choice. I told Billy that it was against the rules, and then quickly added that we could do some coloring instead. A while later, it appeared that he was getting drowsy, so I rose to my feet to get ready to leave. That was when he stretched out his tiny arms to hug me. I was about to refuse again, but then I saw the look of hope in his eyes. Suddenly, I realized I no longer cared if I was caught breaking the rules. Some things in life, after all, were more important. I picked him up and held him in my arms.
After that, we talked and talked. He confided his worries to me. He was afraid that his little brother would have no one to play with. Also, he was scared that his dog would go hungry because he had hidden all its bones. It seemed that Billy knew he would never be going home. And yet, even then, he was only thinking of others.
When I finally stood up to leave, I gave Billy's parents my number and told them not to hesitate to call me if I could be of any assistance. 2 days later, I received a call from Billy's mom, who told me her son had passed away. She wanted to thank me for making a difference in his life, for he'd said to her, "Mommy, I don't mind if I can't see Santa this year because I've hugged Ronald."